Hi, warrior artists. It's Mrs. Bell again. I'm just going to show you some different things on the supply list that you can get. But also, I wanted to let you know that I did order some supplies in a bag that are already all put together. They will be for a fee, but you can get these other things just at the store if you'd like to. So, first thing that's on your list is a sketchbook. So I've got this sketchbook right here. Okay, oops, it's right there. So I've got this sketchbook. This is my sketchbook. It's small. It is a 5.5 by 8.5. It's small. It will fit. Here's my hand for a size comparison. It fits inside of my backpack, and that's why I have the small one. So you can get one of these. I do want it to be spiral bound. That's what this is right here, spiral bound. Or I've got one of these. This is a 9 by 12. And the 9 by 12 is just as good. The only thing I want you to make sure that you can get any size, okay? But I want it to at least be 5 by 8, okay? Not any smaller than that. The reason why I want you to get that size, or this one, the 9 by 12, or 8 by 10 is another size that you can get, is because I want it to be able to fit in your backpack, because we're not going to be able to share or be able to get our sketchbooks from the bins like we used to, so you're going to have to keep everything with you. So make sure it's spiral bound. I want you to make sure I have at least 50 pages. I know that this one right here comes with 100 pages, but I want you to have at least 50 pages because that's where we're going to be doing all of our stuff. Okay, so sketchbooks. So there's a bunch of different kinds. There's this one right here. There's this one right here, I believe, that you can get at Walmart. This one has been written on. It's one from last year. So, but again, spiral bound. This one's 9 by 12 and at least 50 pages. Okay, next thing that's on your list are these pencils. These are Ticonderoga pencils. You see how they got this green little thing right here? Ticonderoga is a really good brand of pencil, and we're going to be using these to do all of our black and white drawings. And so I want you to make sure that you get those specific brand. There's only a couple of things that you need for specific brand, but this one is definitely one of them. It's the Ticonderoga. It doesn't have to be yellow. It can be a different color, but make sure it says HB2 Soft Dixon Ticonderoga. Okay, I know you can get them in packs of 10. You can get them in packs of 6. You get whatever you want, okay? But make sure that you've got several of them. Okay, the next thing that's on there is colored pencils. Okay, this is another thing that I need you to make sure that you get the brand name for. These are Crayola colored pencils. I want you to get at least the 12 pack, the one that's got the primary and the secondary colors in it. So red, yellow, and blue, and orange, or I'm sorry, yellow, or purple. Woo, purple, orange, and green. And then they also come with a brown and a black and a white. But make sure they are Crayola, because again, brand matters with these colored pencils. They're just a really good brand, so when we're coloring with them, they go on real smooth, and you can actually blend with them really well. So at least a 12 pack of Crayola colored pencils. Okay, another thing that's on there is a set of watercolors. So this is Praying. If you look, see it says Praying right there. This is Praying. You can also get Crayola brand. Again, this matters with the brand. Because the real cheapo watercolors, they just don't work as well. So when you open this up, it's got 8 pans. These are the oval pans. This one's dirty because it's mine, but it does come with a paintbrush that looks something like this when you open it up. And we're going to be using these watercolors a lot, so you need to make sure you get an 8 pan set of either Praying or Crayola watercolors. But also, if you don't find these, Crayola makes a brand of watercolor pencils, and they're just like these. Okay, it's got the same kind of paint in it, except it's in pencil form. So you can color with it using like the colored pencils, and then you put water on it and it magically becomes watercolors. So, watercolors, okay? Now the thing that's on there is a hand sharpener. It doesn't have to look like this. Just make sure that, you know, it at least has one hole in it, okay, for your colored pencils and your pencils, so a sharpener. I know that on your regular supply list, like for your other classes, they usually have you get colored pencils and scissors and glue sticks and stuff. Don't go out and get 2 sets, one for art class and one for the others. Just use the ones that you have, because I want you to have a glue stick. Just make sure that it doesn't matter what kind. This one is Elmer's because that's what I pulled out of my supplies. But make sure that you have a glue stick because there are some projects that we'll be using that for. Also a ruler, again, just 12 inches, see, whoop, just 12 inches. We're going to be using the straight edge for a lot of stuff, so make sure you have a ruler in your pack. And, oh, a Sharpie marker. So I want you to have at least a black Sharpie, okay, fine point is what it says right there. Boop. Fine point Sharpie black marker. We will be using this for some things. You know, if you want to go out and get all the colors, that's fine, but I want you for sure have a black Sharpie marker. And it doesn't have to be Sharpie. You can get really good permanent markers at Dollar Tree. So don't get a Sharpie marker if you can't find it. Okay, and then a ballpoint pen, a black ballpoint pen, just a regular pen like you would write with, because we're going to be doing some projects with this as well. And last but not least, I don't have it in here, okay, you need an eraser, okay, so like a big eraser, like a pink eraser, okay, it can be pink, white, yellow, orange, purple, I don't care, but it just needs to be a big eraser, because we actually use the eraser for a drawing tool as well, so you'll need that. And then last but not least, you need something to keep all of that stuff in, because like I said before, we are not going to be able to share supplies. So you're going to have to carry it around with you in your backpack and be ready to get it out during art class. So you need a bag, like a pencil bag or a box or whatever you feel comfortable with putting your supplies in. You know, that's why I said maybe a smaller sketchbook so it won't take up so much room in your backpack. But that's all I've got. So again, like I said before, I did have some packs made up that have everything in it already. If you don't want to go out and search for stuff, I don't know how much they would be yet. I haven't gotten them in, but if you want to just do that, you can buy those, and we'll just do that. But those are the supplies. I really need you to have them, okay, in order for us to do our work, and in order for everyone to be safe. Okay, guys? All right, I will see you later. Bye.